So as we all know, Philippines is composed of about 7,000?
107?
Meow. 7,000?
100.
Yeah.
7,700, 100? 7,1 something.
More at the back, please.
Depending on traffic.
Okay, hear it. This is composed of 7,641 islands.
Ay, hindi ako updated. Nadagdagan na.
Depends if it's high tide or low
Yes.
How many?
It's 7,641 islands.
Today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow depends.
Day 1 of Calabarzon trip. Hi, Tita. I'm Janina and Natasha. We're wearing Love Philippines, Love the Philippines. But it's kind of the other way around because I'm using front camera. Now we are just going to load everything in the van. We will go to Cavite and go to Emilio Aguinaldo Shrine. I think there might be a flag ceremony. I'm not sure if we're gonna make it though because we're a little bit late. Pero we're just gonna load everything in the van now and then head over to Calabarzon trip. Day 1. We got free food from McDonald's from Kuya.
Calabarzon can offer you a lot of things po. No? So not only mountain, not only beaches, but this one is more of historical heritage. First stops would be Aguinaldo Shrine in Cavite. So which stands for the first Ka, no, of Calabarzon. So Cavite is a province. Our first stop is the Aguinaldo Shrine. So this is the residence of the family, Aguinaldo family. This is where our first president was born, Emilio Aguinaldo.
I've watched a movie and I have a fair bit of opinion about him personally, but I'm gonna give it a chance and listen to the story of the tour because obviously out of respect for the history and the records. But yeah, interesting. Look, they have a bowling alley.
So there's a table upstairs. When you lift the table top,
Looks like my dad's walls.
sa bahay na ito na itinayo noong 1849, ipinanganak si General Emilio Aguinaldo noong Marso 22, 1869. Sa durungawang nakaharap sa daan, on the window, facing the street, yeah, Aguinaldo declared our Philippine independence on June 12, 1898. So he donated, ipinagkaloob niya ang bahay sa pamahalaang Pilipino bilang alaala sa mga nakihamok upang makamtan ng kalayaan. So inilibing siya sa loteng kinatatayuan ng bahay noong February 16, 1962. Okay? Ito original yung stairs. Made of ano to? Ipil. Ipil.
Touched by Aguinaldo himself.
Rich talaga.
Family is actually rich. There's the carvings on the desk, the high ceiling, and
Oh,
the
that's-
design of the wall. Cavite is very famous for blacksmith. Pandayan, no? They call it.
Ito daw ma'am, a secret passage going to Aguinaldo's
Ay,
bedroom.
kala ko wine.
So hot track, pero it can be wood. Ito yung way.
Oh, look at
Ay, ano
this.
kaya merong,
Bedroom niya.
merong ano tawag dun?
Para real, real window.
Hindi pa yung balcony. Sino ma'am ang bababa?
So I'm at the balcony where the Philippine independence was announced, or the flag was waved for the first time. It's pretty cool.
Sige ma'am, ano lang naman tayo small.
Pwede pong itaas yung table.
Hindi na
Joke lang.
You can lift this and go in.
To the tunnel.
And it's a tunnel. How clever. I thought it's in the middle.
Is it like stairs or bangin? Ay, wow.
Ito yung oo, pero hindi nagagamit. Sa bubo nagagamit.
Ah.
As we all know that the Philippines is situated in the archipelago, so the Pacific Ring of Fire is just, you know, there. So volcanic eruption, typhoon is just normal. Tagaytay is also the where you can find the smallest volcano in the world, no? Having said. Coming soon, ano ba, Ariel?
I'm with them. You guys, this is absolutely stunning. Oh, it's in the toilet, sorry. Oh my god, that's so cool. That is Taal volcano. The smallest volcano in the world, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And it's still active, very active. So Balay Dako is very famous for their bulay. So we have to try it.
The Miss Universe.
Wow. This is
Very individual.
oh my god.
Too much individual.
Patanggal na ng mga plates nila.
Chocolate po.
Patanggal ng plates.
Can you food review here? Gonna try? Oh, I love that.
It tastes like real.
It's very mango-y.
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Avocado.
Changes. Roles change. Oh my god. Look, they have salami, pastrami, and bacon. Biscuities. Oh my god. Maybe not fish. But how aesthetically pleasing is this? Oh my god, look at this. We've got karaoke in the bus. Woo! Hey girl, let me talk to you. If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. Hey there, I've been thinking about it lately. Does it ever drive you crazy?
In Asia po.
Asia.
Largest Catholic church.
Yep.
Largest.
And you're gonna see one of the best guy here, Kuya Dindo.
Dantes?
Refer to the volcano, okay? And it seems like it's too regular that for the guests they would just have to find where is the volcano here. Well, this is not actually the location. This is just the main town. Now, the reason why I'd like to bring you here is that I need to present to you the municipal building. And aside from the municipal building, which can be one of those structures in Taal that had been given recognition by the National Historical Institute or the National Historical Commission of the Philippines as a historical landmark. But the more important thing that I'd like to present to you is it presents enough of justifying that Taal was once not Taal now, but Taal was once somewhere along the shoreline of the very famous Taal Lake, okay, which originally was Bonbon Lake, okay. Now, due to the very constant volcano eruption, no, it led into something like transferring Taal where it is right now, okay. Even for the church, no, it's actually the third site or the third church that was constructed. The old original Taal. From 1732 up to 1754, Taal was once the seat of everything in terms of what can be just Taal, regarded as the capital of the province. And that's the reason why Taal was once even referred as La Provincia de Taal. When you refer to the province in the early times, you're referring to something like Taal was once known as the province. Taal Municipal Building happens to be just one of the few remaining old structures, no? Originally built or started in 1845, but formally inaugurated in 1850. And this particular building happens to be just one of the many declared landmarks in the country, no? Bother to get into the proper maintenance, it led into something like the gradual or the normal wear and tear. So a heritage advocate who has actually acquired already 7 houses in Taal, this is actually the 7th that they have done, no? Thought of doing something like an extension of their very famous hotel. Their hotel, which was also once an old house, almost as abandoned by the children. Okay, the children are basically based in Manila, okay, and they have just not given much importance to what could be just a treasurable structure here. The biggest Catholic church all over Asia. Okay, now as you entered, and probably not one of you took notice, no, this church or this structure also has a historical landmark as declared and given recognition by a government agency, that is the National Historical Commission. You will even praise and be happy once you're at the second floor. I really did extensively visiting all the houses in Taal, and she did a major revelation or a major statement that all of the houses that we visited are actually occupied or there exist paranormal beings. These are old occupants of the house. These are the original occupants of the house. And for as long as you don't do any disrespect to the house, you won't at all worry. Okay? I'd like to tell you that. Okay? You won't at all put yourself fearing what can happen to you, or feeling something like it's something like cold thing passed through my arms and whatever. Okay? She attested to the existence, but she would always have to say, and she said actually, that for as long as you don't do any disrespect to the house, you won't be a victim of such. Okay, come on. Rely on the expertise of the consultant. No, the main person who actually saw or actually supervised the restoration of the house was one person who was one of the authors of a major heritage. And most of this, even so beautiful, they would still have of the.
So we are in one of the houses in Taal, Batangas. And it's a very colorful house. Supposedly a bit spooky, but it's beautiful. So they all have similar vibes in all the bedrooms. Very antique. But they've kept most of the furnitures and the vibe and the look of the houses, which is very nice. Say hi to me. So we are just exploring some of the Taal houses with Department of Tourism. So we've got a tour guide with us explaining a lot of this stuff. So it's very helpful with history backing on what the houses were back in the day. And now we are going to a place called Panaderos, I think, for some food, for snacks, afternoon snacks. So in Filipino, we have this afternoon snack around 2, 3, or 4, and it's called merienda. I think it came from the Spanish era. And yeah, so we're about to have merienda.
House owned by the rich family in the same way that they were actually the couple was actually financier for Philippine revolutionary activities. And if we talk about Miguel Malvar, prominent historical figures like first President Emilio Aguinaldo, Andres Bonifacio, they were all here. Okay, they were all in Taal getting into confidential meetings, and that actually gave proper planning for their revolt against the Spanish rule. Okay, come on. Let me just get into the initial discussion for you to love this place. Okay. Now, this is one attraction wherein you will have to be submitted into different.
Hi po.
As I have to say, this is another acquisition of the Villavicencio group of companies. No? Okay, the need for a hotel that would have to cater to a higher level of guests.
More social.
Yeah, more social. Good afternoon.
Mabuhay po. Wow. Thank you po. Wow.
This is sharing, right?
No more. Salamat po. Oh my God.
Kuya, if they haven't made everything, some of us just wants to share.
So we're now at the markets. Everything is shut, but this one shop is waiting for us because we're going to look at Filipinas. Vlogging a vlog of the vlogs. We're in the markets.
Well, local. In your case.
And we're gonna eat again. For today's video, we're gonna taste what you call it?